Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows when you're not watching? Let me take you on a journey where the unseen can be the most terrifying. Our protagonist, a regular person living a regular life, begins to notice peculiar happenings. Strange, unexplained noises echo from the corners of their home. Objects once thought to be secure in their places have a way of disappearing, only to reappear in the most unexpected spots. Initially, these oddities are brushed off as mere coincidences, a trick of the mind perhaps, or the result of misremembered actions. After all, it's easier to believe in the ordinary than to entertain the extraordinary, isn't it? But the regularity of these peculiarities begins to gnaw at our protagonist, fostering an eerie atmosphere that slowly seeps into every corner of their once safe haven. But as we all know, coincidences can sometimes be the most terrifying reality. As the sun dips beyond the horizon, our protagonist's world becomes a playground for the unseen. The nights, once a sanctuary of peace, now echo with inexplicable sounds, a chorus of whispers that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Our protagonist, once dismissive, now finds himself riveted by these strange occurrences. A chill creeps up his spine, and a sense of unease blankets the once familiar surroundings. Objects move with a will of their own, doors creak open of their own accord, and lights flicker without reason. The once mundane now holds an air of the peculiar, the ordinary twisting into the extraordinary. Driven by an insatiable curiosity and a growing fear, our protagonist embarks on a quest for answers. He consults with scholars, delves into ancient texts, and even dabbles in the esoteric. But every answer he uncovers only leads to more questions, a maze of mystery that spirals into an abyss of uncertainty. Each clue he uncovers seems to point towards an unseen presence, a spectral entity that lurks in the shadows of his existence. Despite his best efforts, the logic he clings to offers no solace, no explanation for the eerie phenomena that have turned his world upside down. The reality he once knew starts to fray at the edges, the fabric of his understanding unraveling thread by thread. The whispers grow louder, the occurrences more frequent, and the fear more palpable. Is it his imagination playing tricks? Or is it something far more sinister, perhaps a ghost? A spectre from a realm beyond our understanding, toying with him for its own amusement? Or maybe a curse, a hex spun from the threads of malevolence and ill will? The unseen terror plays its games, leaving our protagonist in a state of constant fear. But what could it be? The mystery deepens, the suspense builds, and our protagonist finds himself trapped in a chilling tale of the unknown. The stage is set, the players are in place, and the curtain lifts on a tale of terror that is only just beginning. Just when you think you know the horror that awaits, the story takes a chilling turn. Our protagonist, living in a world of shadows and whispers, discovers a twist that shatters all previous assumptions. The mysterious happenings, once thought to be the work of the supernatural, are revealed to be the doings of a very human intruder, a stranger living secretly within the walls of their home, manipulating the environment to induce fear. The narrative takes a grim shift from spectral horror to the tangible terror of real-world threats. This revelation hits like a cold gust of winter wind, sending shivers down the spine. The unseen terror was not a vengeful spirit or a malevolent entity, but a living, breathing intruder. The fear of the unknown is replaced by the dread of reality. In the end, our protagonist was not alone. The real terror was not unseen, but hiding in plain sight. But remember, not all questions have answers. A shiver of uncertainty runs down your spine as we delve deeper into the unknown. Who was this elusive intruder? A stranger, or someone closer to home? The shadows stretch longer, the silence grows louder, and the answers seem further away. We're left to wonder, how long had this entity been dwelling within the walls of our protagonist's abode? Days, weeks, perhaps even years? The very thought is enough to make the skin crawl. The once familiar now seems alien, the comfort of home replaced with a chilling sense of unease. Our protagonist's fear slowly morphs into paranoia, a constant companion in the quiet corners of their home. Every creak, every whisper of the wind, every flicker of a shadow stirs unsettling thoughts. Their own home, a sanctuary no more, but a nest of unease and mistrust. Next time you hear a noise in the dark, ask yourself, what really lurks in the shadows?